How do they keep letting the Bears get away with this? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Timmy Talks. Today we'll be breaking down the Week 11 matchup of the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. If you're here for the film breakdown, just skip to this part of the video. Right now we'll be doing a quick recap of the game. All right, let's get right into it. So both offenses came out struggling in the first quarter. The Bears' first two drives are 3 and out, and JJ McCarthy was just missing his receivers by a mile on a couple key third downs to keep their offense on the field. But then for the Bears, things started to click. They got a field goal and then they got a touchdown. The Vikings eventually got a field goal, but it was a very low scoring first half. Bears with the lead 10-3 going into the halftime. And then coming out of half, they come out opening drives, put up another 3 points. Vikings have to punt. Bears then go and put up another 3 points. So at this point, they're up 16-3. Going into the fourth quarter, you're up only 2 scores, but you're up. And the way this game has been going, the Bears have been dominating. JJ just can't make a throw. Offense has been doing enough to be putting points on the board. So you just have to keep scoring, keep kicking field goals, and defense just keep performing, and it's an easy win. You go home, no stress, no problem. But the Bears just don't like to do that. So of course, in the fourth quarter, the Vikings finally find the end zone, making it a 16-10 game. And the Bears are driving, they get into field goal range, and they just need Carlos Santos to make a field goal, make it 19-10. Unlikely the Vikings come back and 2 scores. Can happen. We've seen it before with the Bears, but it's just unlikely. With how the game's going, with how the teams are playing, if you're up 9, you're pretty much winning. But of course, Carlos shanks it. The JJ then all of a sudden becomes a competent quarterback, and they once again find the end zone, making it 17-16 Vikings. Bears have 55 seconds left to go get a field goal. You know, in years past, this would have been a death sentence. With 55 seconds left, 3 timeouts, everyone on that Bears sideline was like, too much time on the clock for fucking Iceman. But Iceman didn't even have to really come out because they had an amazing kickoff return to put him basically in field goal range. And then Ben Johnson kind of got really conservative. Would have liked a play action pass or just a passing play in general on like first or second down to ideally maybe get more yards. But hey, I trust in the man. He knows what he's doing. He's got this team 7-3 for a reason. He runs the ball 3 times, drains all the clock, puts in Carlos Santos, looks at him in the eyes and goes, "You're going to make this 48-yard kick." And thankfully, Carlos already used his 1 missed kick earlier in the game because, you know, the rules of kickers, you can only miss 1, right? But yeah, so Carlos Santos, 48-yard field goal on the edge of his max with his noodle leg. He did have a 54-yarder that barely went in earlier in the game, but he shanked a 47-yarder before this one. So it's kind of in that area where you're like, it's honestly a coin flip. It goes in or it doesn't. I don't know what's going to happen. Please hit it. Please. And he did. Thank God. Bears win 19-17. Whew. Never a doubt. And right now we're going to go into film room and break down the important plays of the game. Let's get into it. All right, welcome to the film room. Here we'll be breaking down all the important critical plays that happen in the matchup of the Chicago Bears and Minnesota Vikings. If y'all want more in-depth offense and defensive breakdowns that are their separate videos, let me know in the comments below. For this video though, we're just going to do important plays for the full game. So the first play that I will be showing you is the second third down of the Vikings opening drive. It's 3rd and 3 at midfield, and Dennis Allen comes out with his classic third down package where he crowds the line of scrimmage. You don't know who's going to be coming. You don't know who's dropping out. You don't know if they're running man, if they're running zone. It's very confusing for first year quarterbacks like JJ McCarthy, he struggled a lot with this third down package in week 1, kind of struggled again in week 11. Let's look into it. So what the Vikings do to help JJ distinguish what kind of defense he might be facing is this motion across the formation, and we have Gardner Johnson following him. So in JJ's mind, he's thinking it's man-to-man. We got 2 corners up here for 2 receivers, you got man-to-man, and you got this one high safety up here, and then one of these linebackers is probably man-to-man on this running back, and then you have our safety right over the top of the tight end. So what this defensive formation is telling JJ is that it's man-to-man. He's got a one-on-one matchup with his favorite receiver, one of the best receivers in the league, Justin Jefferson, going against Stevenson. This is the matchup he's going to lock in on and try to hit home with to convert this first down. But as you'll see, it's not man-to-man, it's zone. And it forces an incomplete pass because JJ was surprised by the disguise. So what you're going to get is Sewell dropping into this flat area, which is going to get in the path of the throw that JJ is trying to hit Justin, who's just running this quick out to get the first down. But because of Sewell dropping into the zone, it gets in the way of the throw right here. So you see JJ's eyes looking right at Justin Jefferson, but then he also sees Sewell jumping this route. It's a pick 6 if he throws it. So what he does on the fly is try to add some loft into this ball, trying to get it to Justin Jefferson's catch radius, which is a humongous radius, but it's just too high for Jefferson, too fast, incomplete pass. On the broadcast, in real time, it looks like it's an error throw, but this is actually just a great defensive play call and a great execution by the defense to force this error throw. You see right there, Sewell is right in that window that JJ is looking at. And if he throws it on the line, I think Sewell takes that to the house easy. Great job by the Bears defense on the opening drive to find a way to get off the field. All right, next play we got, end of the first quarter, 3rd and 6 for the Vikings offense in the red zone. It is still a 0-0 ball game. And on this 3rd and 6, the Bears are once again showing man-to-man, either a too high shell or potentially a cover 1 with a robber here, and then have the safety man-to-man with the tight end. Not 100% sure which man-to-man they're going to go into pre-snap, but what the Vikings are keying in on and would love to see is this man-to-man matchup with Sewell and Aaron Jones. And they're going to run the exact same play that they ran in week 1 that ended up in a touchdown. And it's going to just be mesh concept. So you're going to have these crossing routes, you're going to have a deep in / post, and then you have the running back running a wheel up the sideline. And the Vikings believe in this mismatch of Sewell covering Aaron Jones, and it is. It scored a touchdown in week 1, and it almost scores a touchdown again. Thankfully, Sewell just has great coverage on Aaron Jones, and he's just not able to come down with a spectacular catch. So you have quick motion. So you can see everyone's man-to-man. Man. Too high. Kind of eyeing on Justin Jefferson. And you have this one-on-one. Aaron Jones, Noel Sewell. And JJ takes a chance. Throws it up. Off the hand. Can't come down with it. Another huge 3rd down conversion for the Bears defense. Forcing a field goal. Keeping them out of the end zone. And converting on 1st down. Big play. See it from the butt. Sewell's all over it. You can score on him once, but you're not going to score on him twice. Great job. All right, we get the first Bears offensive play finally, and boy, do I love this play. So 1st down, first play of this drive, Caleb Williams fumbles the handoff with Swift, causing the Bears to lose 15 yards on 1st down. So currently it is 2nd and 25, and in the years past, for Bears offensive football, that's it. You lose 15 yards, it's a guaranteed punt. They're not converting that 1st down. It's just not going to happen. But this ain't the same old Bears. This Bears offense is led by Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. By God, they almost converted a 1st down on this play alone. They pick up 24 of the 25 yards needed, and you just love to see it. It's a simple play action pass, which is crazy that it works on 2nd and 25, but hey, it does. You got Loveland running a deep over route. You got Romo Dunze running the deep dig, and then DJ Moore running a corner post. And Caleb throws an absolute beautiful ball over the linebackers, right in between the zones of the safeties to hit Rome for 24 yards. I love to see it. If you're interested, the Vikings are running some type of cover 4 zone where I think they match up with any vertical threat. But that doesn't really matter. What matters is the Bears are able to eventually get a first down on this drive after losing 15 on play 1. And you just love to see that. That is not something that the Bears have done in the past. It is just so awesome that they have the ability to make up after big losses like this. And you just love to see throws by Caleb Williams. You'll see, gets to the end of his drop, needles it right over this linebacker, this one right here, right before Rome gets into Harrison Smith kill zone, and actually leads him away from it, which is beautiful to see. And Rome gets a easy 24-yard catch for the almost first down. All right, after trading a couple punts, the Bears find themselves on a very nice drive. We join them on play 14, where they've run the ball 9 times on this drive. I love that stat. Running the ball is critical for offensive success in today's NFL. I mean, it's been like that since the beginning of time. You run the damn ball and it opens up your passing game with the play action. And this play is my favorite play of this drive. Caleb had some nice scrambles, some good throws, but this play right here is why I love football. It's 3rd and 4. You got to pick up the first down to be first and goal, and Manungai knows what he has to do. He's not worried about cutting right, cutting left. He is full head of steam running downhill, and if you on the tracks, you gonna get smacked. And that's exactly what happens. It's just a simple inside zone. Get the first down, Manungai. BAM! Yeah! Get off the tracks, little boy. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I want this offense to be. Inside zone, holes opens up, safety comes down and gets hit by the running back. And what do you do? What do you do after a hard run like that? You reward your guy. Easy 1-yard run, just a counter scheme, easy touchdown from Manungai. Get your dancing, son, get your dancing. Yes, this is how you cap off a 15-play drive. Love to see it. Big for the Bears. All right, so the Vikings are trying to answer the Bears touchdown with some points of their own. Unfortunately for them, they're going against one of the best turnover defenses in the league this year. So what's going on in this play? The Vikings are running a 7-man protection play action pass. So you're gonna have a tight end slipping out into the flat. You're gonna have a deep clear route, and you're gonna have Justin Jefferson on a deep dig coming in over the middle. And what the Bears are playing on the back end is gonna just be a corner blitz with a stunt in the middle. You got man-to-man on the outside. You got a deep cover safety, and then you have a couple underneath zone defenders. And Kevin Byard, man, leads the league with the most interceptions for a reason. Does a great job reading JJ's eyes, jumping the route, and intercepting the ball intended for Justin Jefferson. But this play is made by Grady Jarrett, who's gonna do this interior stunt, bounce off the guard and tackle, and force his way into JJ's face and forcing the ball to be severely underthrown. I'm 100% sure Grady affected this ball that JJ was throwing and caused the interception. So Byard gets the interception, but this play is made by Grady Jarrett. You can see the corner blitz comes. Byard's coming into this like flat zone, but then feels JJ's eyes looking for Jefferson and finds that route and intercepts it. Great play by Byard. Boom. Almost like it was thrown right to him. But we'll see on the butt view why this play was made by Grady Jarrett and why he should be credited for this play. You'll have a great view on this angle. Grady's gonna come up here. They're gonna do a stunt, and he's gonna fold his way all the way back in here and get to JJ right before he throws the ball and have a huge impact on this throw. So we'll see number 50. Boom. Fold back in. Beat 2 blockers, get an arm on him, causing the ball to be underthrown, and Byard does the rest. Huge defensive play by this Bears defense. Love to see it. As you notice, we're on Bears defensive side again. The offense was only able to get 3 points after the interception, which is fine. Points are points, but ideally, starting on the 25-yard line, you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. Didn't happen. It is what it is. This play also isn't great for the defense. I really wanted to show this play to show that the Bears, even though their record are 7-3 and they've been winning these tight games, there's so many areas that they need to improve before they're actually legit contenders for a Super Bowl or even an NFC Championship. So it's 3rd and 6. You get your classic Dennis Allen crowding the line of scrimmage. Who's coming? Who's going? Is it zone? Is it man? I don't know. What it is though is just man-to-man, cover 1, a blitz. They're bringing 5 guys. You're going to have Sewell, man-to-man on the running back. You got man, you got man, you got man, you got man. Even though they're bringing a blitz, the Bears don't get any pressure. JJ has a very clean pocket and is just able to find Justin Jefferson on a deep end for a big game. It's a problem that the Bears have had all year and it's going to continue to be a problem. They don't have a pass rusher or a consistent pass rush to get home, to force air throws. It's only once in a while, and when quarterbacks have all the time in the world like this, it's an easy throw and catch. And it's a huge gain for 27 yards by Justin Jefferson. It's a big problem that Bears defense have. They can't really do too much. Ideally with Jalen Johnson and a couple of their corners coming back later in the year, maybe this gets fixed. But as of right now, there's a big reason why I don't believe that this defense is good enough to go against top contenders. Now I say that about the Bears defense, but by God, do they find a way to prevent points, especially in this game. The Vikings are driving. There's 42 seconds left in the first half, and JJ's going for the jugular. He's looking for a touchdown. I will say this ball is underthrown. If JJ hits him in the back of the end zone, I believe it's going to be a touchdown. But because he underthrows it, Wright's able to catch up and make an incredible interception to give the Bears the ball before the end of the first half. They're not able to do anything, but let's see what we got. So the Bears are going to be running cover 6, so you're going to have Byard deep half over on the boundary side, and then you're going to have quarter and a quarter Brisker and Wright. And on the offensive side, the Vikings are going to be running some type of variation of that kind of formation. And this ball is underthrown, plain and simple. We don't get pressure on JJ. He has a clean pocket. He looks for Justin Jefferson. We got 3 guys on that area though, and JJ just throws a ball. He has Naylor. If he, like I'm saying, if he hits Naylor in the back of the end zone, back pylon, I think this is a touchdown, but he doesn't. He throws it into the front pylon, which is why Wright is able to be right there. He's all like, Naylor has him beat by a step, but because it's underthrown, Wright's able to pick it off. Hell of a catch, hell of a play. We're in the second half, first drive for the Bears coming out of halftime, and I love this play. Just shows the elite arm talent that Caleb has, but also the willingness that this Bears offense has to fight for every yard. I love it. So what do we have? We gotta have DJ Moore on a post. Luther Burden's gonna motion over, run a deep in, and then you're just gonna have a stick concept by Rome and Komet. Komet going out to the flat, Rome running the stick route. Nice easy completion, hoping to just get some yards, make it 3rd and manageable because it's currently 2nd and 11. Cashman, the middle linebacker, is all over this stick concept. He is right there, but Caleb and his elite arm talent and placement is able to lead Rome into the empty space, and then Rome just does the rest. I love this play. It's a huge play for the Bears. Simple 1, 2, 3, balls out. Rome doesn't get touched, gets back on his feet and just drives, keeps going for an extra 10 yards. So instead of it being 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, it is now a new set of downs. Huge. For a simple stick concept, this is huge. Love to see it from this offense. Never seen this before from the Bears offense. And you can see by that placement, if that placement is inside, if it's anywhere in this window, Cashman is breaking that up and or taking it for 6. But Kayla with the elite placement on the right shoulder is able to get Rome away from the linebacker to avoid getting hit, and also giving him the opportunity to gain all this extra yards after the catch. Hell of a catch too by Rome. What a great diving catch. Love to see it. What a play by the Bears. They would eventually get a field goal on this drive, so nothing else from this drive will be showing. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and this is a play that kind of shows that. We're once again on a 3rd down, Bears on defense, 3rd and 7. You already know the drill. Dennis Allen's going to crowd the line of scrimmage. Don't know who's coming. Is it man? Is it zone? Who knows? What it is going to be is zone, a very sneaky zone. Kind of gets very lucky, honestly. This should be a 1st down if the quarterback, JJ McCarthy, is able to make this easy throw and catch. But because of what the defense has been doing, it's been throwing at him, I don't know what the reason is, but he makes a terrible throw. Again, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So what you're going to get on the defensive side is you're going to get man-to-man here. You're going to get man-to-man on this guy. And Noah Sewell, our middle linebacker, is going to be for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm not Dennis Allen. I don't make up the defense. He's going to be man-to-man on Justin Jefferson. Why? Again, don't know. But this kind of goes back to my point of the Bears blitzing, but still not being able to get pressured. So they're going to be bringing these guys here, and the Vikings do a great job picking it up. They've been watching film. They know the stunts. They know the blitzes that the Bears like to run. And again, the pressure does not get home. JJ is comfortable in the pocket, and he should make this throw, which is just going to be an out route by Justin Jefferson. But for whatever reason, McCarthy just airmails him by like 20 yards. Sewell's nowhere close. He has no one near him causing any pressure. But, you know, better to be lucky than good sometimes. Shout out JJ McCarthy. All right, so the Bears get the ball again. They are facing a 3rd and 13. Vikings are looking to force another 3rd and out to get the ball back, try to get some type of momentum going for them. You can see the line to gain is here at the 30-yard line, and you have 5 Vikings defenders playing the sticks. They're doing anything and everything to make sure that the Bears do not get this 1st down. And in years past, that's an easy thing to do. The Bears, there's no way that their offense is able to pick up 13 yards in one play. These Bears are not the same old Bears, man. The Vikings are going to get caught in this 5-man nickel corner blitz that have been causing troubles for this Bears offense all game. Brian Flores found a blitz that caused a lot of issues, but Ben Johnson, this crazy genius, this madman, is just gonna call a simple whoop, screen pass into the blitz. Get the ball into the hands of one of your fastest receivers, Luther Burden, and let him do the rest. Make the job easy for your quarterback, an easy throw and catch. Luther Burden is able to just get the yards, get the 1st down before anyone is able to get near him. It's incredible. You have 5 Vikings defenders playing the sticks, and you're able to pick up 13 on a simple screen pass. Oh my God. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love to see it. This play was a huge play in this drive because eventually the Bears do kick a field goal at the end of this drive, making the game 13-3. And as we know, by the end of the score, we needed every point we could get. All right, so the Vikings have the ball. It is currently 3rd and 2nd down in the 3rd quarter with a minute left to go. You already know the deal on 3rd down. Dennis Allen, crowd that line of scrimmage. Last couple plays we've shown, he's brought the pressure, he's brought blitzes, haven't gotten home, so he goes a more conservative passive route. He's just going to be playing a cover 3 zone. You're going to have buzz players out here. He's going to be buzzing. He's going to be a hook defender. He's going to be a hook defender. And for the Vikings, they're just going to be running a stick with an in, an out route with also a go route. McCarthy has time. He doesn't really get pressured. Grady does get in his face at the end, but he has an open Justin Jefferson, but again, isn't able to convert it. Has the time, moves his feet, and just airmails him. Just overthrows Justin Jefferson. Jefferson's pissed off, rightfully so. You just need a quarterback to get it anywhere close, and he just doesn't. If he's able to thread that needle, that's a hell of a throw because Jefferson's open. This window opens up. You got to be able to fit it in there, give it to your best receiver to make a catch. It's an easy, like, he's wide open, but the ball's overthrown, makes it a hard catch. Justin isn't able to come down with it, and he's pissed off. This play really hurts. Also kind of shows why the Bears aren't really top contenders, Super Bowl contenders. Plays like this, where you kind of have to have it, try to put the game away. It's currently 3rd and 11. Caleb has taken a rare sack earlier in this drive, and you're gonna have a potential first down if he's able to have just one more second, if he doesn't get pressure in his face. So you're gonna have DJ Moore come on this deep post, Luther Burden on this shallow. You're gonna have Loveland with this wheel route, and then Rome Odunze for this deep in and or just setting down if it's zone, and Coleman on guys like running to the flats. But our right guard, Jonah Jackson, just gets beat, not giving Caleb the time that he needs to either hit Burden on the shallow or maybe even Loveland on this wheel route, depending on what Harrison jumps, what route he goes towards. Potentially he's able to pick up the first down, but Jonah Jackson just loses immediately, forcing Caleb to scramble, and he can't escape every sack. You can see in the butt, 73 just loses immediately, and you have Luther Burden right here, wide open with room to run, to make stuff happen, potentially get a first down, but our right guard fails us, and the Bears are forced to punt. This is why it's so important to put away teams when you have the opportunity to, because otherwise you allow them to come back in games that they shouldn't be back in. The Bears had a punt and the Vikings had a huge return, about 48 yards. They'd had an 8-yard run before this, and this is going to be their touchdown run. And it's just a simple outside zone play that Madison is just able to make a cut and score a touchdown. Not a lot to say. The only thing is Byard taking on this block confuses this corner, whether he's supposed to be on the outside or the inside. Byard has to, if he's supposed to be on the inside of this block, he has to attack the shoulder and put his hat here so this corner can stay out here and get the cut from the running back. Because Byard strikes him straight on, this corner is not sure which way he needs to go. This allows Madison to make a cut here and then cut up here and walk into the end zone. That's the only issue that I have with this play. Everyone else seems to be doing their job, forcing it to these guys. They're just misread and not able to take on the block correctly, which causes the touchdown. We're in the last minute of the fourth quarter. The Vikings are down 10-16, and this is just a mess up by the defensive end, Noah Wright. I think it looks like it's going to be some type of cover 3, and I think his eyes just get too locked in on Justin Jefferson because for whatever reason he just doesn't see the Addison motion into the wheel, and he squeezes too much on Justin Jefferson and allows an easy throw and catch to Addison. So you can see that step right there going to Jefferson. When you have a safety squatting and sitting all over any top routes, you also have Noah Sewell in the middle in case Jefferson wants to break inside. So you got a 2-on-1 for him. There's no reason for Wright to be taking this slight step towards Jefferson. If anything, he needs to be widening out for this out route, but I don't know if you just never saw it. I don't know what exactly happened. Either way, what it caused was an easy throw to Addison for the touchdown, for the lead. Almost game-breaking mistake, but God bless Caleb and the special teams, which we'll show right now. All right, this Bears special teams has been absolutely dookie all season, but man, when we needed them to come up big, did they come up big? It's just a simple return where they're going to take their first couple steps. It's a great kick by the Vikings kicker, pinning them all the way between the numbers and the hash is exactly where the kickers want to go. But the Bears have a great return. They're able to get their blocks, so you're going to fake like it's going to be a return on the left side, and then he's gonna cut it all the way back, and all the Bears special team players are just gonna build this wall, push everyone there. You're gonna have a lead blocker, and the only guy you have to beat is the kicker. And God bless, thank you, everyone did their job, and look at him go. Go baby, go baby, go baby, go. Let's go. Already in field goal range, easy for the offense. So Ben Johnson, 3 plays, 3 runs, only 9 yards. It's 4th and 1. He had timeout. Could have called one earlier to potentially run a play, potentially get a closer field goal. But he said, no, no, no. Carlos Santos, I don't care if he shanked a 45-yarder earlier. He's going to make this 48-yard field goal. And by God, he did it. So let's just watch another game-winning field goal by this 2025 Bears. I thought he was hooking it, but it went through the uprights. It is good. The Bears win. They're 7-3. God damn it. We're gonna win the fucking Super Bowl. Mark my words. Let's fucking go. First place in the North. Like Ryan Poles said, we're gonna take the North and never give it back, baby. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, bear down, Chicago Bears.